All right, folks, we have a new game, and it is truly a new game that I'm not even certain if it's fully out yet. I've seen some people have played it, but it hasn't seemed to have got much traction yet, which is a great surprise to me. But of course, we know who this is in front of us, don't we?
Yes.
It's the lovely Miss Katie, my lovely little bride. And she's here to help us. That kind of sounded like Major Payne there. Help us. All right. What do we have today, Kate?
World War II campaigns.
And who's it by?
Compass Games.
And who sent it to us?
Our friend Ty Bomba and his kitty, Honey Bunny.
Honey Bunny. Honey Bunny is a very spoiled little girl. So she's a cutie pie too. But
She's very cute.
You don't know anything about this series of games because this series of games, the 1940, 41, 42 campaign came out from GDW, which is Game Designers Workshop, which is prior to you graduating high school.
Which I graduated in 79.
It is prior to you graduating high school is when the original games came out.
Back when dinosaurs were roaming the earth.
Back when dinosaurs were roaming the earth, yes. Back before I was even in the Army. Back before I'd even graduated from graduate school.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, imagine. Mm-hmm. It's a long time ago.
A long time ago.
But we've been working on this some today. Well, Miss Katie made us a delicious dinner. It has rained all day here. We are now at our standard 15% of rain tonight. But we're looking forward to this one. For whatever reason, I decided I was not interested in buying it at all. I said, well, I think I've got the old copies around and, yeah, they'll do, they're okay. But instead, with Ty sending this to us, we went and said, alrighty, let's go ahead and upgrade because, well, why not? So, that's where we're at on this right now, folks. I will take over here shortly and show you the game in this unboxing video. And as always, she's supposed to do her thing.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hi, folks. I'm assuming it has started because I got a thumbs up. I got another thumbs up, but thank God it wasn't a different finger. So, Miss Katie showed you the original box size. I will show it to you again for a compare and contrast. The original box size, the original 120 series box size. So you can see that's going to necessitate a larger map. Really, Smitty? Duh. Well. And I have here the original 1940 map superimposed over the new 1940 map. And let me gently remove this and hopefully I don't do any real damage. I'm going to step out of your screen for a moment, folks. I will here as soon as I get this side so it doesn't stick again. And want you to look at how nice the new maps are. I mean, of course they're bigger. Bigger does not always mean better. But in this case, bigger is better. It is very well done. It is very attractive. It is very easy to read. Okay, what could I fuss about? Well, the map legend is down here. I'm going to fuss about that. No, I'm not, because the player aid card it's got the terrain effects chart on it. So, playing with myself, I have a terrain effects chart. And the all-important CRT, and you can see that Art L helped with graphics and all, because this looks like an Art L CRT. This one is very well done. I like this one. The other two I'm going to fuss about in a moment. Why am I going to fuss about them? Oh, not just because I'm Smitty, but because And I don't know why they did this. You look into 1942, it's harder to read. Why didn't you guys use black on it? I have not a clue why they didn't use black on that. And it's the same thing on the 1941. Why not use black on it? Small thing, not big, but 3 games. 1940. I'm going to step off camera for a second, folks. I was going to tell her to pause it, but I said, no, let's not redo things. We don't have to. The 1941 map. Wow, stuck on the light. How about that? On my Sputnik light. It is, if you see, a little bigger than the 1940 map. Also well done. And then the Pacific map is really very nicely done. Here's the Pacific map. Very easy to read, very nice, because now I'm going to show you the 1942 map, which is, I don't want to say it's distracting, but it's nowhere the same visual quality. Okay, I understand a long time ago, but much better maps. Much better maps. You can't fuss about these. And I was telling Katie and Ty and our friend Kurt Hudson today, I held off on buying this, and my 3 words, which are sometimes grumble, grumble, grumble around here, instead turned out to be doy, doy, doy. I love the cover shot used on the game. This one right here, because it is also from one of my favorite books on Barbarossa. Frank Ellis's book on Barbarossa. If you don't own it, shame on you. We're watching Game of Thrones right now, so you can imagine the guy walking behind you going, shame, shame, shame for not owning this. I think the game title's a little bit of a shrug, World War II campaigns, but you know, what else were you going to call it? Okay, that's the only shruggable thing. The counters. Man, counter sheet number 1. Ta-da! Nice and easy to see. Better for folks like me who like to complain about setup. The years on the back. Miss Katie can even read it from where she's sitting. And counter sheet number 2, good crisp graphics, bright, easy to read, big numbers, and again, the years on the back. How can you not love this? How can you not love this? The back makes it easy for you to tell which side the game goes to. The maps, I'm going to come back to the maps. Oh my God, I am so in love with them. I really, really, really love these maps. They're very pretty. 3 rule books. The 1940 rule book. Ta-da! 1941. Can tell we prepared for this one. 1942. All in order. The good thing about these is the format is pretty much the same throughout. There may be some difference where he talks about zones of control. In one rule book, it may be section 4, and another it may be 7, dependent upon the rules for that inherent game. But there's nothing funny otherwise except for specific games. So that's okay. Doubling the size of everything mattered here. Player Aid's cards are well done, and as I noted, why didn't you go with the black font on those CRTs? Near as I could tell by looking at the CRT tables and the player A card, they have all the essential elements of information, EEI, we use the good Army term right now, on the card. So, the rules, as we said, my initial sensing is everything's clean. Can't fuss about that at all. Gameplay, well, folks, it's unknown. This is an unboxing sensing, so I don't know. The 3 rule books, as we noted, are all laid out similar, so it'll make it easier to get right into these games. What is surprising is there aren't many illustrations or graphics throughout the rule booklet. That's a little unusual. The word I used to Hudson today was overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed by the initial first look at this package. That's not a word I often use with games. Overwhelmed. That I was just so pleased by it. What are you looking at, Miss Katie?
Towns in Belgium I've been to.
Yeah, we spent our honeymoon in Belgium. And what German city, do you remember what German city we went to?
Did we go to Lille? We went to Gant?
No, and we went to Aachen.
We went to Aachen.
And what did we go look at around Aachen?
Dragon's Teeth.
Dragon's Teeth. See, she's looking all romantic now because she said got to say the word Dragon's Teeth. Now, let's talk about what's coming up. Well, what else could be coming up? Paper Wars 111. It's out from a year from now. And if you look on Board Game Geek, folks, under this game, you'll see I'm posting all sorts of stuff. There are the counters for the 1944 scenario. But this is a 40, 41, 42 game. But, folks, there are a host of variants that have come out. There's the 1940 Holland one. There is the 1941 The Small Solution. The 1943 von Manstein Gambit. There's the 1944 scenario, which will take a little bit longer to get back to here, I think. The 44 variant, which were the counters I showed you. And then there was a 1948 variant. I have not a clue. I barely have scoped that one out. So, you'd be foolish not to be ready to grab that one when it comes out. That is Paper Wars number 11. I get no money for saying that. It's like my channel. It is so demonetized that I don't get anything for it. I get joy. Okay, I get joy, but I don't get any money. And if I was trying to do this for money, I'd be in a pauper's grave by now. So, folks, I hope you have a blessed evening. We've got to get our creamsicle kitty, Lucky, outside. Get him out for a little bit. And then I'm probably going to have to spend some time, with her. Aren't I, miss? Yeah, she's giving me the other digit now and not the thumbs up. So, hey, folks, you have a blessed one. And she's got to get ready because her hands aren't up ready to turn it off yet. So, thanks, folks. Bye.